So, hello. Today we're going to talk about the Empire method, the understand and matching parts of this problem. We're going to start with introducing the problem majority elements. So given an array nums of size n, return the majority elements. The majority element is the element that appears more than n over 2 times. You may assume the majority element always exists in the array. So the first part of the Empire process is to understand what we're doing. So how do we go about understanding what we're doing? We can look at the examples over here where example 1 is nums is equal to 3, 2, and 3. So you have a list here, so that's the input, which is nums, which is a list, and then we want to figure out what the output is. So what we have is that the output is 3. So how did we get that? So we basically looked at the value 3 and we checked out the count. Count is 2, and then we checked out the value 2 in the array, and so that count is 1. And then we took the maximum count value, which is 2, and then the corresponding output is the value 3, is the key value 3. And so that's one example that we understand now. So let's take the second example and see if we can figure this out. So the input in the second example of nums is equal to 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2. So we want to know what the outputs here is 2. So how do we get that? So we have the value 2, which has a count of 4. And we also have a value of 1, which has a count of 3. And so we just take the max count of the value, and that is equal to 4, which is here the output key value 2. So that's how we got 2. So in general, we can say that the input is some list, and then the output is the majority element of the list. And yeah, so that's what we're looking for. Now that we understand what we're looking for and what our inputs and outputs are, we can go to the matching stage of this process and ask what kinds of problems that our problem is similar to. So what kinds of elements are going to be programmed in our problem? So one thing is that we want to use a dictionary to hold values and count values. And so we're using a dictionary, and then we want to use dictionary methods, or we want to initialize dictionary loop on the values. And then we want to use the methods of dictionary to find dictionary list and methods of dictionary list to find majority element. So I would say that this is similar to the Excel sheet problem, which is where you have some kind of a sequence of double letters, and you want to count the number or the number in which it occurs in the list. And so you can use a dictionary in that problem to solve the problem. So that's why it's similar. So any problem with dictionaries or like count, those are the problems that we're going to come across that matches this problem similarly. So now that we're done with match, I'm just going to stop here because that's all we're asked to do so far. So thanks for listening.